Hello students, confused with percent and percentages? Whether it's exam marks or discounts or bank interest, percentages are everywhere. So today I'm going to show you how to master percentages in 5 to 10 minutes with real life examples, easy formula and two must know questions. One simple and another sneaky. So let's begin our day 12. If you're not done any of our previous day challenges, then please go back to the previous videos, complete the problems and then you can start here. Now coming to our topic, percentage. So what is the meaning of this word percent? Percent comes from the Latin word per centum or percent. So cent itself means 100. You might have heard of the word century. When they hit 100, they call it as century. So the word cent means 100. So per cent means per 100, for every 100. If you have got 50 out of 60 or 500 out of 600, then we are bringing it for out of 100. So how do we represent this? We usually represent it with a symbol percent. This is the symbol for percentage, which is round slash and then again a round. So the value of this is 1 by 100. Wherever we put the symbol percentage, it means out of 100. Now, if you write it in the fractional form, we usually put the denominator as 100 and whatever we put on the numerator is called the rate percent. Say for example, 20 out of 100. Here the denominator is 100 and the numerator 20 is the rate percent. So we simply write it as 20 percentage. Now, how do we convert a percentage to a fraction or a decimal? It's very simple. Say for example, if you have the percentage 25. 25 percentage can be written as 25 by 100. We know that percentage means by 100. So 25 by 100, it's already in the fractional form. But in order to get the better answer or the better form, we put it in the simplest form, which is 1 by 4. Now if you want the decimal value of it, then directly take the decimal, which is 0.25. Take another example, 80%. We can say that 80% can be written as 80 by 100, and which is written in the simplest form as 4 by 5, because this is 4 times, this is 5 times. So 4 by 5, and if you want the decimal value of it, you directly go for 0.8. So if you want to get the fraction or decimal from percentage, just take away the percentage symbol or replace it by 100. Divide by 100. And if you want the reverse, say for example, if you want to convert the fraction or a decimal to percentage, do the opposite. Get the fraction or get the decimal, multiply it by 100 and put the percentage symbol. There we take away the percentage symbol and then divide by 100. Here multiply by 100 and then put the percentage symbol. So this is 1 time, this is 20 times. So the answer is 20 percentage. Or if you have the decimal, just multiply it with 100%, you get 75%. So percentage to fraction or decimal, take away the percentage symbol, divide by 100. If it is fraction or decimal to percentage, the opposite, multiply by 100%. I hope you're clear with this. Now, let's see another term called percentage point. It's nothing but difference between two percentage values. Say for example, if the class A has 40% or 30% of girls and class B has got 40% girls, then we can specify that it is the class A is less by 10 percentage points. Percentage point is simply the difference between two percentages, right? Now, where it is used? As I told you already, in shopping, you might have noticed that 30% off. It means that you are going to pay only 70% for it. And in exams, you scored 84%, meaning 84 out of 100. In bank, they might have say that interest rates like 6% per annum. And then also in the packs. Say for example, if you're getting a biscuit pack, if you see the backside of it, they would have written something called nutrition fact, which includes 12% protein, 10% is sugar, 0% fat, right? So all these are percentages. So without or with knowing, we are using percentage everywhere in our day-to-day life. Now, let's come to the actual form. How do we find the percentage of any number? So let's put it in the very general form. A must-know pattern that I used to say in every topic. The pattern that is followed in percentages, X% of Y is Z. So what is this? Whatever may be the percentage problem, you can bring it to this form. What is this X%? X is the rate percent, 20%, 80%. So that is the X rate. Of means we usually say multiplications. Always remember, most of the cases, but still you need to understand from the question point, of generally means multiplication. Okay, so percentage we know, we replace it by 1 by 100. And Y is the whole. So 20% of 30 chocolate. 30 is the whole number. So that is the whole. Y is your whole. And the Z is the result. I mean, if you say 20% of something, the result value is your Z. So whatever may be the percentage question, you can bring it to this form. In any question, they will give you two of these. Say for example, X and Y will be given. They will ask you to find Z. Or Y and Z will be given. You will be asked to find X. Or they will give you X and Z. They will ask you to find Y. So let's understand this with an example. So say for example, the first question is, what is 20% of 450? So they are asking, what is 20% of this number? So the percent is given and your Y is also given. Always remember, the Y will be following your of. Okay. So of Y, X% of Y. So X and Y are given. You are asked to find the Z. So bring it in this form again. So 20 by 100 times of means times 450 is what you need to calculate. So this is 1 time, this is 5 times, this is 1 time, this is 90. So 20% of 450 is rupees 90. I hope you're clear. In this problem, we were asked to find Z. Now take the next one. What percent of 500 rupees is 150? So we know that of always follows your Y and Z always follows your is equal to, gives. So this is your Z. Now you need to find the rate percent, which is X. So X by 100 times 500 equals to 150. So cancel out the two zeros. And if 5 comes to the other side, then X equals to 150 by 5, which is 30. So 30% is our answer. 30% of 500 rupees is 150 rupees. In this problem, we are asked to find your X. And the third format is 20% of which number. Since they are asking which number, obviously it's Y. Of which. Of is followed by Y most of the time. So 20% of Y is 440. Find your Y. So 20 by 100 times Y equals to 40. So this can be written as Y equals to, so cancel it out 1 time, 5 times. So when you take it to the other side, it becomes multiplication. So 40 times 5, which is 200 rupees. So units are important. So 200. 20% of 200 is 40. The answer is as simple as that. Whatever may be the percentage problem, try to bring it in this form and understand whether you need to find the rate percent X or Y, which is your whole total, or Z, the result value. And one more thing that you have to pay attention is Of means OF of means multiplication. You do the multiplication. Percentage symbol will be replaced by 1 by 100 and equal to, or is will be replaced by equal to. Okay. So Y always follows your of and Z always follows your is equal to and gives. So these are the words that Z follows. I hope you're clear with the very basic problem of percentage. Now let's go little more deeper, which is finding the increase or decrease. Say for example, in the question they will ask you to find the how much is the percentage increase or how much is the percentage decrease. The pattern is simple, very simple. You simply take it as the percentage change. Sometimes you might have heard of the word initial value minus final value or final value minus initial value. I want you to understand the concept here. It's only the change on the numerator and in the denominator whatever the initial value is. If it is an increase, you will get bigger value minus smaller value by the smaller value. So I don't want to confuse you with the big, small and anything. It's simply the change between the two values and the initial value in the denominator and multiply it by 100. So let's understand this with an example again. So Mohit weight is 40 kg and Rohan's weight is 35 kg. By what percent Rohan's weight less than that of Mohit? So here they are asking percent and is less than or that those two are the keywords. So since they are asking percent, what percent, you don't take it as X we need to find. No, they are comparing between the two things. How much is the more now or how much is the less now? So we have to find the percentage change here. So we already know. So Mohit weight is 40, Rohan is 35. Rohan is lesser than Mohit. Rohan's weight less. So percentage decrease they are asking here. So percentage decrease. So decrease means we know that the value decreases. So 35 is our initial value. Sorry, 40 is the Mohit value and 35 is the Rohan's value. They are asking how by what percent Rohan's weight is lesser. So we need to compare for Rohan's. This is lesser. Percentage decrease we need to find. So what is the change here? 40 minus 35 is the change. So 5. But here it is decrease, which meaning that the value is decreasing. The initial value is 40 then. Then only it can decrease and become it as 35. So initial value is 40 and multiply it with 100%. So here it's 0, 0. We can cancel it out. And this is 2 times. And this is 5 times, which is 25 by 2. So the percentage decrease is 12.5. Okay. So this is the percentage decrease. 12.5% is the decrease of your Rohan's weight. Okay. I hope you understand. Just find the difference. If it is a decrease, then the value you have to give is the initial value. The value will be bigger, right? Then only it can decrease and become a smaller one. Let's try one more problem on this. Yes, the jacket was first increased by 25% and then again decreased by 25%. So if you notice the question here, there is something percentage increase is there as well as decrease is there. So consecutive increase and decrease happens here. This is another format of questions that you will get it in percentage. So let's break this down. Let's find up to this point. We'll break this question in two parts. The original price was given, which is 1,200, and they are asking you the final price. So with the hint that is given, we need to first find what was the value after the first increase. So original price is this plus 25% of X is increasing. X is the original price, right? So which is nothing but X means the total value of X, which is 1,200 itself. So 100% of x, so 100% of 1200 plus 25% of 1200, which is nothing but 125% of 1200. So try to find the result z here. So 125 by 1200. Oh, sorry. Let's write it in the general form. 125 by 100 times 1200. So cancel it out. These two will get cancelled. So which gives you 10 times will give you 1250 plus 2 times gives you 250. So when you add them up, 1500. So 1500. Now there is again a decrease on this value. Now the value has been changed. It's no longer 1200. So the new value is 1500. 1500 is decreased by 25%, which means 75% of 1500 is the next change that is happening. So 75 by 100 of means you can replace it with multiplication. So this 0 will get cancelled. This and this will get cancelled. So now you get rupees. So 10 times 75 gives you 750. Then again 5 times 75 gives you 375. Then now you add them up, which is 1125. So the final price is 1125. Always remember, though it is increased by 25% and then decreased by 25%, the value is not same. 1200 is increased by 25% and again it is decreased by 25%. It is not again 1200. The final price will not be 1200 again, because the decrease is applied to 1500 now, no longer 1200. So always remember this, which is increase and decrease by same person doesn't cancel with each other. So 25% up and 25% down means the value will not be the same, not equal to no change. You can't assume it as no change happened. So the final price will also be again 1200. No, because the decrease has been applied to some other value, which is 1500 in this case. I hope you're clear. So the three things that you need to understand with percentages: one is the general pattern. Whatever may be the problem, try to bring it in x% of y equals to z form. In this, two of the values will be given and one another value you have to find. Or the problem can be of percentage change. They will ask you how much is the increase, how much was the percentage decrease. That is the next pattern. And the third pattern is successive increase or decrease. They increase by certain amount and with the final value they again decrease. So this is the third pattern. I hope you're clear with the very basic understanding of percentages. And now it's time for you to do the task. So first question, find the number whose 30% is 36. What percent of 3.6 kilometer is 360 meter? Very basic, the first level. Second, if Anil's salary is 20% less than Raju's salary, then by what percent is Raju's salary more than that of Anil? The second category. By what percent is the sum of 100 more than the sum of 90? It's also second level one. I hope you can do this with the hint, with the pattern that I have shared before. Please do it, and if you like the lesson so far, hit the like button and subscribe for more such valuable math lessons. I'm waiting for your answer. Don't forget to post it. See you tomorrow with the answers of these questions. Till then, try it. Let's solve one at a time. Thank you.